The beginning of the pandemic, we've been sharing the stories of hero healthcare workers. But what about the people who make sure everything in a hospital is sanitized and clean? Fox 12's Haley Rush shows us how important their work is and how it gets done.
Cleanliness and hygiene is more important than ever now, and it's long overdue we meet the people who help keep us safe when we go to the doctor's office or hospital. It's critical work, truly tasked with stopping the spread of COVID-19.
So really, anywhere that patients go, we follow right after. So whether it's to the doctor's office or a surgical unit or units with ICUs, we clean the common areas, public spaces, patient rooms, surgical suites.
Victor Hockey is the environmental services supervisor at OHSU.
So pretty much anything having to do with patient care areas, we're the ones in charge of sanitizing, disinfecting, and making sure it's safe for everyone to use.
Hockey says before the pandemic, they would try and clean most areas once a day. Now they're going through some places 3 times a day, if not more.
We're just trying to really make sure we stay in front of it.
And staying in front of it means disinfecting everything, especially any high-touch areas in a hospital you can think of, like handrails, doorknobs, and light switches.
That's one thing we've always tried to reiterate to our teams is, you may feel like we don't have the most important job, but in reality, we're the ones keeping this from spreading everywhere.
Of course, just like nurses and doctors, proper personal protective equipment is important.
So now we wear full gowns, we'll do a face shield, depending on if they've had an aerosolized generating procedure, so that can release more droplets in the air. We might have to wear a respirator.
Hockey says no doubt it's been a stressful year. His team, for one, doesn't want to catch COVID, but they don't want anyone else coming in contact with it either.
I've had a couple of my employees come up to me and say they're really stressed about, what if they miss something? And they might be indirectly the result of somebody catching COVID and getting really sick from that. It's really just reassuring people, we're doing the very best we can, trying to keep up with everything.
And with a stressful job like this, Hockey says it's very important to make sure his team is doing well. He says OHSU has offered resources throughout this past year when it comes to accommodations or their mental health. Haley Rush, Fox 12 Oregon.